Hey guys, what's going on? Jake here, and welcome back to the EAFC24 RTG. And it's a bit of a solemn day, really, because I know when I'm gonna be done. I've almost completed my mega team. There's a couple things here and there to do, and I think after I've done that and used that team for an extensive period of time, of which I've used 90% of that mega team extensively in the end of this episode. I think after that, I'm going to be done with this FIFA, and I don't think I'm going to play FIFA in the future, and here's why. So, FIFA has always been a game that I've loved, and it's probably been one of the best games, like one of the games I've been the best at, like, because I've played it for so long. Only really hopped on Ultimate Team in the last few years, but been very good on there, and it's just been one of those games where it's like, I absolutely hate it. It annoys me so much because I want to win and I want to prove that I'm the best and I want to prove that I'm really good at the game. But obviously, it doesn't go your way sometimes. Sometimes your fault, sometimes not. And you may be the better player, but you may lose. And that's something that, with maturity, I still haven't even lost the ability to not rage quit and rage at games and stuff. So, and obviously next year, I'm now 18 years of age. It has been my birthday. I'm now 18 years of age. And it just feels as if I just don't really want to play FIFA anymore. It's the same game every single year. And to be honest with you, I know that if I don't play it this year, I won't miss it unless EA do something absolutely crazy. And in that case, I can just hop on at Christmas, or I can just buy the game before team of the season and still have the same amount of fun as everyone else. Because, you know, look at it, guys. This year's account, nothing from before Tots is in my team or anywhere near my team. Even Bashetik's Evo, he's had better Evos that have come out during Tots and after Tots. So if we were to do another themed RTG, we can just get the Evos during and after Tots and things like that. So for me personally, and also I feel like because I'll be earning wages and stuff like that, I feel like having Eafc on my Xbox is just going to bait me into wasting money that I want to save. So for me personally, I think it's the best decision to not play this game next year. So you might be wondering, well, your content's been fully EAFC for the past year and then FIFA the year before, hardly anything else ever, maybe the odd bit here and there. What are you going to turn this channel into? I definitely think it's going to be F124, because I mean, at the start of the F123 game, I did like one season of career mode within the first month of the game coming out, and I didn't touch it for ages. And then in the last month, I've done 7 bloody seasons of 16 race, some 16 race seasons, but mainly 10 race seasons, 35%, short quality races. I've learned to drive without traction control. I've done it in the wet and the dry. I've got quicker. And I've been even close to doing things like buying a wheel, like a proper rectangular wheel, but obviously they're very expensive, especially for a first wheel. So it's like, I want to hop on F124, I want to make content on F124, and if that content does well, I'll look into doing things such as buying a wheel so I can do league racing, because that would make it my main game. And obviously the only games I'm going to play, if I'm not out playing football, watching football, and doing stuff, the games I'm going to play are with my friends, or it's going to be F1, realistically. So, and FIFA, I don't play it with my friends. I could not give two about pro clubs, to be honest with you. I don't care that much. I just realised my phone is vibrating. Just get rid of that. And just outside of that, I just, that's the only reason that would make me want to get the game early, is if my friends really want me to play pro clubs. Otherwise, I wouldn't care about getting next year's game. So that's the plan. Next year we're gonna have F1 content. Maybe it'll be career mode. I've got no doubt in my mind that it'll be career mode and a couple different career modes throughout the year. And we'll probably end up doing, because at the minute I'm doing like 2 or 3 races a day. And obviously when I go back to work, when I go to work, I'll be working. I can tell you the times I work. I'll be working from about 8 till 5. So realistically, it'll be a case of every single evening I could probably do a couple races for a bit of fun, a bit of a chill out. But then if my friends are on and not busy working or not too tired, then we'll be playing. So it's like, I won't even be playing games by myself that often, unlike I am now, obviously, with it being my summer break. So it's like, let's not jump in too early. let's not buy F1 too early. Let's just enjoy the rest of this FIFA cycle, get a couple players, try a couple of players out that are club legends that come out in footies every now and again. But realistically, this is probably the last consistent episode of FC24. And in summary, FIFA's going to stop. This is the last FIFA, at least until TOTS on Team of the Year of next FC. And the content's going to turn into F1 and potentially, I don't even know. What else could I make content on? I wouldn't really want to make content on the games I play with my friends. Actually, that's a lie. I want to make a hardcore Minecraft series when it comes to Bedrock. And other than that, those are the things I want to do. So those are the two things that I'll make content on. And other than that, I don't care about anything else. I'm very, very happy with making this decision. It was something that I was even debating doing at the start of this year, but Bichetik's Boys was such a good idea, and I was like, I've got to do it. So I ended up getting this year's game, and have I regretted it? No. This game's actually been... I've liked this game. The flick-up bicycle kicks, the corners, the rebounds and stuff like that, they've been annoying. But the play styles, they're so fun and they're so good. You can play anywhere you want. I think old gen gameplay's been quite good outside the broken stuff. I think evolutions have been absolutely superb. I think the content's been worse than last year, but I think it's been okay enough to keep us engaged for most of the year. So I think for that, this game for me is better than FIFA 21 and 22. I just have a hatred for FIFA 21 and 22. Even though the content on those games was very good, I just hate the gameplay, so that's why I didn't play it much. So I'd put this FIFA ahead of them two, but then behind FIFA 23, which I love, behind FIFA 20, which is the GOAT. So, I mean, out of the ones that I played anyway, because if I was ranking FIFAs in general, I'd obviously put like FIFA 15, 16 up there, because I played so many hours of kickoff and career mode when I was younger on them. But for me personally, getting on a card like Rodrigo Bentinca changes a lot. But yeah, now we can actually talk about the video. I've made my big announcement to you guys that this is the end of FIFA on this account for the foreseeable, and that we're transitioning to F1, some real life stuff, and maybe hardcore when they bring it out. So now that you know that, let me know what you think, things that I could make content on potentially and stuff like that. I don't really care. Let me know, guys, and I'd be more than happy to have a look into it. But let's get into the content. So we are now doing One Nation Frenzy for the full France team. The XP came out for me to be able to get Puskás and Gerrard, who are two of the final players I need for my endgame super mega super duper team that I will end my FIFA journey on, FC journey on. And once I get them, we're going to try them out today, and then it's kind of just, I've got a couple things to do and then we're done. So currently playing this said cup wasn't too difficult. It's actually quite easy, in my opinion. And we ended up getting the wins relatively quickly. I think maybe we took like 1 or 2 1-0 quits. And then the rest of the games I got quits or I won or something like that. There was even one game here that I went to penalty shootouts in against some really toxic guy. And hopefully we can win the penalty shootout. I'll be just a bit disappointed if we went all this way. But we did save his first penalty, and we probably should have saved this one here, because I was going to dive bottom left, and I didn't. It didn't work for some reason, so that should have been the end of the penalty shootout. But we score, we win, and... No, not score, we win. We score, and we can win, but we'd need to save this to win. I don't think we will, though. No, thought he was going to go down the middle. Didn't go down the middle once. And we're just going to absolutely lever it into the top corner. See you later, buddy. And that is another win in the friendly. I don't know. I feel like I've just dropped not even a bombshell. I just, it just feels good to say I'm not going to waste my money on this game next year. It just really does. And, well, the only thing that would get me drawn back into getting this game at, like, TOTS or Team of the Year would be if EA, gave us a crazy new game mode or something really fun, or the game was just actually really good for once. Those are the things that draw me in. But otherwise, EA, you've lost me, unfortunately. Not because I even hate the game, but just because I just, growing up, But we're on the attack again here with Bradley Barcola. Nice ball roll scoop turn, and we're sad. Okay, cool. That's a great way to end. That's a great way to sum up this gameplay in this game, really. Just that broken stuff. The only reason people found out that existed is because they nerfed outside the box Trivellas, by the way. But yeah, there's One Nation Frenzy complete. and then we go and claim the rest of our objectives. Money in the... By the way, boys, WWE Money in the Bank. I'm big into WWE. Don't know if you guys have ever known that. But I'm big into it. And I went and bought Money in the Bank. I got it for £9 because instead of the 15, because I had like some birthday Google Play claim token thing. As we claimed the pie here, by the way. He looks absolutely class and he plays class, and I'll tell you about him later. But yeah, like, I'm buzzing. I'm actually really, really happy that I'm going to be able to watch it. I know I'm up till 6 o'clock this morning, so this video will definitely be out whilst I'm watching Money in the Bank. But I mean, that's stuff you can make content on, to be fair. Real life F1 WWE stuff. But it's like I'd be taking inspiration from Santi's app, who's, you know, he's just really cool. So I wouldn't really care that much. I'd just rather watch his stuff than make my own. The only time I'll ever, you know, indulge in a new form of content is if I think I can do it better than it's already being done. So like a specific player RTG like Bichetik's Boys, I was like, okay, there's not really, like, people don't really do them anymore, but I was like, I can do it, and I know that I can have fun doing it, so that's why I did it. It's like, everyone does the same content on F1, but I just love playing F1, and I just love F1, but I'm not going to make real life F1 content, because you already got all these channels that already make loads of podcasts and streams and talk stuff about F1, so it's just really pointless for me to join that bandwagon when so many options already exist. If there was another really niche game that came out that I was like, this game's so fun and you can make content on it, I probably would. So yeah, like, for example, Bedrock Minecraft Hardcore will be one of those things that I jump on straight away. This is me claiming Gerard, isn't it? This is me, in my eyes, completing this game. Gerard is... He's one of my favourite players of all time. If you told me to name a load of players that were my favourites of all time, Gerard, Coutinho, Suarez, Messi, those are the only ones I could really happily name. Van Dijk for a defensive option. I absolutely love Virgil van Dijk, just watching him play. And then we also get Ferenc Puskas, who looks absolutely fantastic. Just a big smile on my face, to be honest with you guys. And they brought out a Wout Weghorst today, who's going to get upgraded, and we will have him in the next video we make. As I said, this isn't the last video. This is the announcement of the fact that this is going to be the last sequence of videos ever on this FC/FIFA journey. But yeah, this is the team that we are going to be using today, guys. Bentenkeur's new, Gerrard's new, Depay, Pushkas, all new. We're going to be evoing Harry Maguire. Joe Cole's new. We're going to be playing the 4-3-2-1. Going to have Joe Cole going forward. We're going to have Nunez up top, Pushkas on his left foot for the finesses, Hansen on her right for the finesses, Depay going forward at right centre mid again. You know, he just looks like a incredibly good attacking centre mid with long ball and incisive. And then Gerrard and Bentancur, and I'm just in love. Gerrard's on everything. I absolutely love Steven Gerrard, and I'm so excited to get to use him. So let's get into some gameplay. So at this point, we were 2 wins in a row away from the Elite Division. And I'm going to tell you a little story, guys, because basically, I went ahead and I got to Elite Division. I then went undefeated for about 8 games in Elite Division whilst we were evoing this Harry Maguire. And by the end of it all, I'd played extremely well, some incredibly good FC, with a team finally at the skill level, because the last time I was in Elite, I struggled because I didn't have a good enough team. But now that we actually have the team to be up there with everyone else, we found it easy, and I'm now in the top 10% of virgins in Elite Division, so congratulations to me, I guess. I am a mega virgin. But honestly, you know, you just watch the gameplay. This just really sums up why I love this game. I mean, with the way I play it like this, it's tiki-taka, but I can also do things such as long balls over the top, I can do crossing, I can do skill goals and stuff like that, but a lot of it is just passing and dribbling and just the basics of football, and then a complete post finish like that from Nunez. Again, really good passing to Hansen. We do get a little bit lucky with that bounce, but the auto blocks on this game are crazy, so I kind of deserve it. This guy, by the way, I celebrate because he was doing this weird, stupid celebration where I should have blocked that shot with Maguire, but it's Maguire, no block plus on him yet. And then this guy did that celebration after every single goal he scored. So, you know, we've got to clap back every single time, and I'm love to be toxic on this game. Being toxic is one of my favourite things to do, because honestly, if you give it, you can take it. And yeah, I think being toxic is a part of this game. I'm not toxic unless someone else is, but when someone steps up, I need to step up. I need to match that energy. So here we are on the ball with Bentancur. Lovely little ball into Hansen. Hansen waiting for the run of Joe Cole. Joe Cole gets it. Here he comes, Joe Cole. Nunes is in the box. Lovely ball, and Nunes scores. And we're going to give him the celebration straight back. I didn't celebrate on him after my first goal, by the way, as you might have seen. But yeah, we come out with the ball again. He's pulled it back to 3-3. And then we play the long ball to Puskas. Absolutely beautiful. Round the keeper. Got a score, but he's made a good slide tackle. I should have shot a bit earlier, to be honest. But then he decides, like 30 seconds later, to be an absolute twat and just give me the ball. And then Steven Gerrard decides to score a goal for us. And I was absolutely buzzing. I love Gerrard. I love this card and I love this team. This team is just perfect. The balance of Depay being that attacking centre mid, Nunes being a bit of a chaos. If anyone's getting dropped for Weghorst, by the way, it's Nunes, or it's going to be like someone else, like Depay, and like obviously I'll try Weghorst over Nunes for a little bit, and he'll fit in the team. But then we could play with Klaus as the attacker because he's got whipped. Cole has whipped, so it's like it doesn't really matter who. And then we get towards the end of this game. This guy's got a chance to score here to potentially beat me. But he doesn't, and we're able to get the ball away, and this was by far the most difficult game, and actually, this was level with the most difficult game of the day, but this was the one for Elite Division, hence why that clip's in there, and looking at the match facts, I had 4xG to his 2, and he almost managed to beat me, because he was just taking shots that were clearly going to get blocked, and they were just going in with Vinny Jr., so cheers, mate, but that's my dub, and I will now be in the Elite Division. And then we went and played a little bit more rivals. We got this Fofana. You might be wondering, why is that not in there? It's because I forgot to save some storage space. But yeah, we are going to do this Evo because, you know, if he gets upgraded more, he won't be able to go into it, and there's a small chance that France beat Spain. I want Spain to win the Euros. I know I'm English and England are in the semi-finals, but Spain, they've played the best football, they are the best team, and they thoroughly deserve it, and I'm not a biased little twat, so yeah, and I couldn't care less about England, no offence. This guy was trying to work short corners to do flick-up bicycle kicks, so you know when that happens, we got to stand on business, eh, boys? So here we come on the attack, with Puskás on the ball. See you later, buddy. Nice burst of pace into Darwin Nunes. Lovely step overs from Nunes, and he just twats it into the back of the net. I love you, Darwin Nunes. Like, Nunes, Puskás, Hansen, Depay, Gerrard, Bentancur, perfect. Maguire, now that he's fully evoed, is up there as one of my favourite centre-backs on the game. Maldini's just class every time he steps on the pitch. Klaus is Klaus. Joe Cole is really good. Schmeichel's unreal. Like, my team is perfect. There's nothing I want to add to my team. There's like these silver evos, and I want to do Robert Scov in the one that came out today, because he's a former career mode legend from Channy Sports' Newcastle career mode back in like FIFA 17. I don't know if anyone will know that reference, but that's why I loved him so much, and that's how I know who he is. And I've always, like, when I've packed him, I've always been like, oh, it's Robert Scov. He's just one of those things that stuck in my mind randomly, and yeah, I just you know, might do him. He just looks like a very good right back. Probably not as good as Klaus because of play styles, but stats wise looks just as good, if not better. So we might just do him. He could play anywhere, so he could be a good little bench player anyway. 5-star as well, so we may as well. I think we'll end up doing him. And then there's also the lucky Sevens Evo, which we could put Trent into and get help on our full Liverpool team. That cross is fucking unreal, by the way, from Gerrard. Oh my god, that's so nice. There's the best cross. I was creaming after that. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I was like on my knees after that cross from Gerrard. I can't lie to you. I think I'd fell in love at that point. But yeah, as I was saying, the Evos, Lucky 7, I think I'll probably end up doing it, but I don't really care that much, because there's not really anyone I care about on this game anymore. Robert Scott for personal reasons, that for Fofana because he does look quite good, and then, was there one more that I wanted to do? No, I just want to get Weghorst in the team and try him out, but other than that, Scob and Weghorst, and then I think we'll be pretty much done with this game, as Puskás scores a brilliant goal. Yeah, I think the balance of Joe Cole going forward, Klaus going back, they've both got very similar stats, so it doesn't really matter who goes forward or who comes back. I don't mind Klaus being the defensive right back. He's got relentless, which means I can just RB press with him like all the time, and that is filthy from Hansen, by the way. I accidentally clicked the pause button as I was going for that Elastico, and it makes it look like the most disrespectful goal of all time. And I'll take it. But we're on the attack again here. Graham Hansen, look at the forward run. Stevie G getting in on the action. Ref, he's killed my boy. You can't let him do that to Gerrard. You can't do that to Gerrard. I think at this point, I was like screaming at my TV, threatening this Rudiger on a virtual game because he just wiped out Steven Gerrard. And I'm glad he left because it helped me with my Evo. This guy then goes 1-0 up with Evo James Maddison, talking about Evos. I decide we can't be having that. We need to clap back. Don't know why I do rainbow flicks with Darwin Núñez, but like works every now and again. This guy loved a good step over down the line. He was extremely cringe, but it is what it is. We get the ball into Bentancur, give it into Darwin Núñez, into Puskas. Núñez making that run. What a ball and what a finish. Back to 1-1 straight away with a lovely little goal. Puskas and Núñez, you know, they could solve world peace, or they could bring us world peace. That's how good they are. And my mate absolutely hates Núñez. And honestly, Núñez's finishing is unreal. His pace is unreal, but his touch and dribbling are so bad. You've got to get this man in behind, or just running onto stuff, or just finishing on the edge of the box, or else Núñez is a bit shit. But Weghorst will be a similar thing. It'll just be whip balls into the massive twat. But Puskás is in again. We should be scoring that. We should be like putting it near post. But apparently I've been wiped out somewhere. So we get a penalty. And it's Steven Gerrard on the pen. And we know Gerrard, he don't miss pens. He puts it top corner. And puts me 3-1 up. He's then pulled it back to 3-3. Because I was like, 2-goal advantage restored. W. But he then pulls it back to 3-3. So I've got to get my goal back. And Núñez is just so good at that. Getting the ball. That LB heel-to-heel thing, and then he just actually sticks one top corner, and he does it so often as well. If you look back through the last few videos since we've had Núñez, he just loves an unlikely finish. He just scores stuff he's not meant to, and it's so nice to just have someone who can do that. Talking about people who score when they're not meant to, here he is again. Darwin Núñez, lovely little header at the back post. And we're 2 goals up. This guy then decides, I'm going to score a corner goal. And I think 3 of his goals were corner goals, which is a bit frustrating. Because, yeah, just a bit boring really, isn't it? I don't really score any corner goals today. I think the time I've actually played the best, which was today, I didn't really score any corner goals or flick up bicycle kicks. I was just scoring good goals, and like, yeah, sometimes it was rebounds, but I was scoring actual goals and not glitches in the game. I was conceding a lot of them. Oh, this guy was scaring me, actually. I remember why now. It's because he had Peter Crouch and Cristiano Ronaldo up top. So this man was just absolutely begging for corners, and it was working. But we get the ball through with Rafinha off the bench, making his first appearance, and he scores. He was quite good off the bench, to be honest with you. And we end up winning that game 6-5 with 6 XG to his 2.4. If I'd have lost that, I'd have been livid. We then come up against this guy. This guy also loved a good step over. You won't see his team, but he had like Evo Ronaldinho, Evo Zico, and stuff like that. And he was a bit of a crazy team, and to be honest with you, but he did love a step over, and he was the level best player I played today. He loved skill moves, he loved step overs, he was quite a good player, but his only issue was that he was too patient, and he never really tried to force an issue or anything like that on me. So the only goals he scored was when I gave him the ball and I made a mistake and he scored from it. So if I didn't make those mistakes, this game would have been so much easier, but I made it hard for myself by making so many mistakes. And I'm not sure if that was here. Oh my, Joe Cole. That is a filthy little cross from Joe Cole. That is what is going to inspire me to play with Weghorst. Like, that sort of ability to cross the ball is beautiful. If I just have that on that side, like, what's going to stop me? And then Hansen has it as well, and she can just whip a ball. But yeah, we get the ball with Puskás, lovely little heel-to-heel, and then we score a lovely little goal there. We then decide to give him a free goal, basically, because I think I just passed him the ball stupidly, and we were doing it so often, as I said, and it was just really frustrating because I knew what I was doing, and I just was panicking against this guy because I knew he was good. But we get a lovely little ball over the top there to Puskás, lovely ball roll inside, and that we've scored a couple of times today, and that is just a Puskás special, really. Ball roll onto his left, and he just finesses it top corner with perfect shooting stats. Brilliant challenge from Maldini, as it is now 3-2 with 5 minutes to go. But this was the issue with my gameplay in this game. Every time I went to do something crucial, such as green time a shot, or shoot in general, that would happen. But that was the end of the gameplay, and that was Maguire evoed, and he looks great, and I can't wait to use him. We're going to be evoing Klosterman as well as Fofana. So to end off the video, let's do a team review. We've got Klosterman, Fofana, and Weghorst to try, and that's it. So Schmeichel, unreal as always. Klaus, just very, very good. Maldini, he's been here a long time now, and he's still just as good as when I first got him, especially when you pair him with someone with the right play styles like Maguire. Joe Cole was fantastic. 4 assists and a goal in 10 games is nothing to complain about. Bentancur was a good DM. Gerrard, so fantastic. Hansen, I think she's lost her goal contribution per game, but the players who haven't, because she's now outshined, is Puskas. 10 games, 10 goals, 6 assists. He's fantastic. Probably should have scored more as well, and he was just phenomenal. Nunez is on 26 goals, 25 games, 10 assists. He's also unreal. And Depay, considering he's playing attacking centre mid, is nothing to really complain about. Rafinha off the bench, he was very solid. And then we're just showing some other players on the bench here. But that is all for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Looking forward to getting these final players so we can finally never play FIFA again. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming along on the journey this year for the announcement video of the end. And yeah, see you all in the next one.